is no foundation that can be laid than which is laid. Jesus is the foundation. Put your trust in a Jesus, never fail. There is no foundation that can be laid than which is laid. Jesus is the foundation. Put your trust in a Jesus, never fail. You don't know, big up on yourself, Pastor Lillian Boogie YouTube channel, subscribe.
Hi dear ones, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, guys, please subscribe and support your girl. So I am back again with another episode. This episode I'll call it pandemic episode because we get to discuss more about the pandemic. And today I'm joined by one amazing, versatile wedding and corporate MC, songwriter and pastor, Mr. Mike Messo. So welcome.
Asante sana, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Mr. Mike.
Hey, you're looking good.
Thank you. You're looking good as well.
Who is your designer?
My designer is a lady. She's called Caroline.
Is born again.
We thank God for her, for the talent and the gift.
Amen. Yes. Talk to me.
So how have you been?
Well, that's a good question. I have been good before pandemic. Life was normal. You know, we have the counterfeit normal,
The new
and
normal.
the original normal. So before pandemic, I was just doing well, hosting weddings, you know, as usual, doing corporate functions,
Yes.
organizing and attending music, gospel music concerts, doing my thing. So I would say I have been good until
Until Rona came.
until this lady from China visited our country and decided that she is going to ban all our bonding sessions.
So speaking of Corona, how has it affected you as a wedding and corporate MC?
Well, personally, this COVID has really affected me as a wedding and corporate MC because I would say, by the grace of God, normally I get my bookings from February. So I get my bookings from February, you know, until August. But since Corona came, most of my clients, because of the fear of getting coronavirus, and you know, with the weddings, the entertainment, a bit of it, and people dancing and interacting, most of my clients suspended their weddings because of the fear or the stigma.
Yeah.
And also most of my clients, you know, not all of them wants to do a 15 people setup. You get it? So that is what has affected me. Though I have a few clients of mine who have dared Corona. They said we need to get married. Yeah, we cannot stay for so long. So that is how I've been affected. Hakuna kazi. The flow is not there the way it was. Yeah.
We are hoping that things will normalize soon. How has your music career been affected as well?
Well, the wedding, now the MC part, and now the music part. Music is my love. For people who are watching me, I think people know me as an MC, but I am, music is me. I am also music. I've been doing a lot of writing.
Okay.
I've been doing a few recordings here and there. Like this year, like I said, 3 months ago, I did one of my producers from German called me. It's called Lion Pop. I know you'll be watching this episode, this pandemic episode. Sent me a reading and asked me to go to the studio to record. And I've done one single, it's called Foundation. I've done the audio, but I'm planning to do the video. So I've been recording, I've been writing music. Yeah, I've been busy. You know, in this pandemic, you can get depressed, you can get mental issues if you don't get busy. Because me, I'm used to working. You know,
True.
You know, men are used to work. African men. So if you're just staying in the house, it's been good, but it's been difficult at the same time.
We thank God that is still sustaining us
Amen.
amidst everything.
Amen.
So, what of your pastoring side?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, yeah, that's a good question. There are people who don't believe I'm a pastor. Somebody was joking to me that when Slayer, where is he passing? Well, I don't pastor church, that's for record. I don't pastor church in terms of a structure. But I'm a pastor by call and training too. I do most of my ministry online. I have preached in a few churches here and there. And also I work with the different pastors in the city, Kisumu and without. And I've also been engaged in a lot of, like recently we had Daniel Kolenda. I was part of that event, not necessarily as a pastor, but I was in part of that event as an event organizer, and I was the one doing the road shows and also coordinating the team, the music beat part of it. So I would not say I'm affected as other pastors are affected, because I don't pastor a structured church.
Okay.
But of course I'm affected in the sense that now, movement, though now we can move around and preach, so it's not bad.
So what have you been learning amidst everything that is going on?
With regards to this pandemic?
Pandemic, yes.
Well, I mean, I've learned a lot of things. I think the importance of relationship is very important, because with this pandemic, if you don't know anybody, if you have not been having a healthy relationship with your colleagues in the industry, or you don't have friends, you may not have a place to, a shoulder to lean on. So I have realized that relationship is very important, because you see this pandemic has, let me say, temporarily suspended our bonding. We are humans, we are created to bond.
Yes.
So our bonding space is limited. You cannot visit somebody the way you used to visit them. You cannot, social interaction has been limited. And that is why also the weddings has been, most of the public functions have been suspended. So I would say it's not been easy, but I believe that the grace of God has been sufficient.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I'm not the only person affected. This pandemic has affected many people. Those who are in the hotel industry, hospitality industry, the entertainment industry, and even those who are in the ministry. So it's not been easy, but I think I've learned the importance of relationship, yeah, and love, because this is the time where we need to show love to one another.
To share, sharing is caring.
To share, share your scary, share your unga. Unapata mtu kwa industry na ana chakula, but you see in the social media the person is a very big brand. I know of musicians who don't have food, who didn't have food. Rent hakuna because hakuna kazi. But unaona kama president anasema addressing the landlords and the landladies to take it easy with us.
Things are tough, but we thank God that we are learning, and He has taught us that He is above everything.
Amen.
Everything. Most of the time we thought maybe whatever we've achieved is by our own, but God has taught us that it is Him who does and helps us to achieve everything that we have. What advice do you have for people, like generally, because I believe everyone has been affected in one way or another?
Well, thank you, Lillian. It's always a pleasure being part of this show. For those who are watching us, I know whether in the context of family, whether in the context of business, or whichever the case, people are affected. And if you are an MC like me, you're an event organizer like me, you are a musician, you are a pastor, in whichever sphere of life God has enabled you to operate in. I know life is hard now, because there are those right now who are eating from hand to mouth. Though I would say, the pandemic has affected everyone, but not everyone has been affected negatively. But for those who this pandemic has affected negatively, I mean, there is no work, there is no money, do not lose hope. Do not lose hope. Put your faith in God. God can provide in the wilderness. He provided for His people in the wilderness.
Yes.
And if you're watching me, I want you to encourage you that don't lose hope. Every storm has an expiry date. This storm called coronavirus, it will expire.
Yes.
Very soon we shall be singing, storm is over now. So this storm is gonna be over. So don't lose hope. Lose everything, but don't lose hope. Because if you lose hope, you die. So I pray that we be strong and let's help one another. That this is the time we need to help each other. You know, if you are kama kuna kaunga, kuna kaskari, you know, kuna kamaindi, please do not allow your sister or your brother, even if the person is a stranger, let us help one another.
Even if it's your enemy.
Nobody is too poor and nobody is too rich to help. This is the time for us to help each other.
Let's share the little that we have with our enemies, our friends, our neighbors.
Not our enemies. Like me, my enemy, if you are watching me, I know you are suffering. Don't mind. I will help you. Just locate me. I will be helping you. Even your ex. Help your ex. Don't allow your ex to suffer. Because when the ex is dying, which table is God preparing? So help your ex. Me, I've been helping my ex.
Help them, but make sure you don't slide back to where you had come from.
Your ex to suffer.
Just help them, but don't allow yourself to go back to the relationship, please.
That one, if it is possible, by the way, it is very possible that people have gone back to their exes. Because pandemic has done what? Has pandemically affected their life. They have been saying, oh, I can't go back. You are back. In fact, you are washing up. You are watching this thing. You are washing clothes in that house. So this thing has also helped us to humble ourselves apart from love.
Yes.
You know that? There are people who thought that they cannot date so and so. Now they are dating those people. Because the sponsor business has gone down. So this thing has really humbled us. Landlords, I want to address you, please. You're not the only person that has built. Even God has built. Take it easy. We will pay you. MCs, event organizers, we are not ready to pay you now. But when the thing is opened, when the public functions are open, we shall be slapping you left, right, and center with money. With money. For now, just let us be. Now you are seeing that you are looking good and you're not paid my rent. You are looking nice. Should I wear rags so that I can prove to you that I'm suffering? That's why I'm telling people, Lillian, if you are suffering, eat fast, take a shower, dress well, smell nice. Do not announce your poverty on Facebook.
To everyone.
You get it? And please, if you're in love, don't leave your spouse because they cannot provide. You know, the only man that is financially stable is God. Every man is hustling.
And it's just a matter of time. Everything will go back to normal. So can you brighten us kidogo with your beautiful music, your voice?
So this is one of my latest songs. It's called Foundation. It's for those who love reggae music. Here we go. There is no foundation that can be laid than which is laid. Jesus is the foundation. Put your trust in a Jesus, never fail. There is no foundation that can be laid than which is laid. Jesus is the foundation. Put your trust in a Jesus, never fail. You don't know, big up on yourself, Pastor Lillian Googie YouTube channel. Subscribe. Let's meet there. Thank you, my dear, for hosting me.
Welcome.
It's a pleasure.
So thank you so much for gracing my YouTube channel. God bless you and may He continue increasing you and blessing the work of your hands. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for, guys? Please support your girl. Subscribe, share this video, like and comment so that I may be able to reach so many youths for God's glory. Thanks so much and God bless you.
There is no foundation that can be laid than which is laid. Jesus is the foundation. Put your trust in a Jesus, never fail. There is no foundation that can be laid than which is laid. Jesus is the foundation. Here at the venture, I just want to allow this wonderful team to those who are watching us just to tell you something very special. Here we go.
Welcome to Joventa Hotel, the best in town, home away from home.
For walking belebele like that, you can come to Joventa.
Yes.
Let's guys.